Yeah, hello YouTube. Yeah, this is iSamfix Computer Solutions. Yeah, and we are having a laptop today. Yeah, it's an 8th gen, yeah. And how this is behaving. Let's try to see this together. You see, I insert a charger here. Yeah, this brand of a HP is kinda, see, the backlit light is there. Okay, and it's behaving like there's a video I made about another model that was just looking like this one before, where we are having the fan spin. On my power supply you can see I'm having this is 0.57 something amperes, and yeah, hi, no, yeah, hi, so welcome back. I had to talk to the client. I got a bit disrupted. So okay, if for information, the fan is spinning, as you can see. The fan is going at a very high speed, and we're not going to get a display on this laptop. So remember, I've done several videos on these laptops where they're just having a fan spin and no display, and every time I'm getting this trouble, I always go and try to do some firmware formatting and rewriting and maybe editing, say firmware, and trying to see what I can do. Always is not a very easy job. Sometimes you'll edit on a firmware for quite a long time here before you get it right. And sometimes you get them from online. Sometimes they are not working out for you, and sometimes you give up because you can't work on one device for a whole day. Sometimes I can give a device even for 2 to 3 days. I assign some hours. Maybe this day, today I can give some hours, tomorrow some hours, and the other day some hours. If it's not working out, I by that time I'll have known which chip is. So as usual, you see for that time you're not going to have a display. So as usual, I'm going to do the programming of the firmware on the BIOS chip. That's what I'll try to do. I'll try to edit and do other stuff and try to see whether this is going to work. So on this machine, remember the other one that I was actually, yeah, I remember. You see, these two machines belong to one person. Let me show you something. Let me show you something. See this one? See this one? Okay, let me show you another one. Hey, you remember this one? Huh? Who remembers this laptop? We tried to work on this laptop. I worked for this laptop, I think, for 3 days, and nothing showed. Nothing worked on this one, actually. I had to give up and move on to something else. Yeah? Yeah, very nice. See? Very nice. Look at the screen. Eh? Edge to edge. Very nice. But compared to this one, let me try to see this one here. This one is not very fancy. You see, the screen is not edge to edge. No, so it's not very fancy. So without much ado, let me do the BIOS. I don't think I'll actually need to show you. You know the process of doing the firmware programming with my programmer here. Remember this one? Yeah, in life you have to improvise. The door for this one broke, and I had to do something with the bladder here to try to hold it down. So I don't need to have that one on record, so let's meet after I'm done with this programming. It's the usual thing I still do, and so in a few. Yeah, so I think that is fine now. Just from programming that one. Yeah, so I think that's okay. Yeah, the moment of truth now. Let's try to insert the charger now and see whether this one is going to work out for us. So the power supply, Yeah, I want you to remember or to see something. I never took my multimeter to try to take some voltages because I told you, as you go working with these jobs, as you get exposed to the laptop repair industry, you get to know that if the machine is behaving in some way, those voltages are there, the 19 volts, the 5 volts, the 3 volts. What the need of me taking a multimeter? So there's a time that will come, you just see a sign and you know that all the voltages are there and maybe the only thing I need to work on. So the fan is spinning. The only thing I need to work on is a certain area because you have experience. Like I told you, start. And some of these things, some people will tell you, how did you know that was the cause? It's just a matter of keeping facing a lot of troubles and you get to know a lot of things. Expose yourself to a lot of things and you get to be knowledgeable. Yeah, even in the industry, keep exposing yourself to a lot of problems, laptop troubles, and you become each and every day you see something, you are going to learn something new. So we need to do several restarts because the machine has just been programmed. We need several restarts here. I don't know whether this one is also going to be like the other one. But I tend to think this is not very modern. It's supposed to work for us. This one are not very stubborn like the... I don't know why. Everything modern nowadays. Everything modern. Problems. Looks like it's not good because I'm still having a fan spin at a very high speed. I don't know whether you're good. Oh, I saw something. Oh, see. That's it. That's it. You see, I was, okay, it restarted for 3 times. I was not even sure that this is going to happen. And this one is good. So what was I saying? In this life, I don't know what I will tell people. The more you rush with this technology, everything new you want to have it, you always have trouble. And I'll tell you, if you want a complicated life, you just make your life complicated. If you want these modern things, you're just going to make your life complicated. And a complicated life is not easy. I'll say this even to in real life. Actually, I have friends of mine whom really trust me with their gadgets, and I see somebody with the iPhone 14, iPhone 15 Pro Max, something, and these guys they always, for those who do okay, for if you have money, that's fine. If you have money, that's fine. But if you don't have money, always with debts, you're always paying debt somewhere. You go to a certain bank, a certain mobile app, you get debt to buy iPhone 15 or the iPhone that is current, or maybe a Samsung, the current Samsung that. And you see the manufacturers, I think they have studied us and they have known we are very stupid. Yeah, I will say that manufacturers have known we are very stupid because if you see the difference between an iPhone 15 and the upgrade, just one step upgrade, the upgrade that they released just after iPhone 15, there are usually very few changes. Sometimes maybe the iOS version only. And see the difference in pricing? And that thing makes me, I wonder even why people enjoy some of these things. Because for me, I don't know, maybe it's because I'm not that rich. I don't have a lot of money. That one I'll tell you. I just get some little. And I also don't like to be on the limelight there in front. I just a guy who just want to be there. I don't want to, because I don't want to overstress my life. Eh? I don't want the most modern car. Actually, the car that I have right now is not the most modern car. No, I just would like to watch people who want to be the pioneers of everything that is coming in the market today. In our country, we have hybrids, Toyotas and the Hondas and whatever. A friend of mine had an issue with some. I know if he sees this video, he's going to know he's the one I'm talking about. But there's nothing wrong with it. He's a good friend of mine. He has got some Toyota Auris. It's a hybrid. The other day, the battery went out. The battery went bad, broke down, and he had to ship another battery from a certain country. I think it's China or something. The battery for the car, and the battery came. I think he was very stressful. Actually, he had to ask me for some money, and I know he's a good friend. He always he will lend him money. He's going to pay me back. But the battery came. Somebody was telling him just buy the most expensive one. And to him, he got a better offer of a little bit cheaper battery. and the battery came and never never turned on the car. The car never started. It never started the car, and I can tell you he spent almost like 3,000 USD, like that is 300 Kenyan shillings. And I was like, wow, wow. Hey, thanks to this technology. Suppose that was me who he went rushing for those hybrid cars, and that's okay. If I don't know, I don't want to look like I'm being negative, but I don't know. Sometimes try to simplify your life, especially if you're not having enough finances. Because look at this guy now. This laptop belongs to him. You see, this model. I tried to work on this model, and it never changed. This one, I can tell you, I spent time here. I did my best on this model. And if you look at it, it's fancy. It's very nice compared to this one. Even the screen part, you can see the screen part. This one is having a frame. And this one, you can see it's edge to edge. Yeah, these things, these nice things, these beautiful things, they are going to stress your life. Look, this one is edge to edge, a touch screen. Very nice, very beautiful. Yeah, I'm telling you this. If you want to know it's true, let me come out of the gadget sector and come to life. If you're the kind of man who want the best girlfriend in the area where you are living, you want to date the best women, you are going to have a lot of stress, especially if you don't have money. And I don't know why this does not occur to I don't know why this does not occur to a lot of men. The simple girls don't have a lot of crap. I'm not saying all beautiful girls are bad, but simple girls, they don't have a lot of crap. You live peacefully, and at the end of the day, the goal is one. We all have the same goal. But if you're this guy who want to be seen with this girl, you're marrying that girl so that you can see you outside here with a very perfect, endowed and very beautiful girl with some very nice body, very nice shape. We know in that house, you're. It's a bit hell for you. We know. We always know. You don't think we don't know. We know in the house it's a bit tough for you. Not all. Some are lucky. You can have a good girl and things are working out. So even in technology, if you're the guy who go looking for very beautiful things, very fancy things, oh, shit is going to come on you. Shit is going to come down on you. That is going to happen. And that is life. That is life. Good things means good money. You need something good, you have to have good money. And sometimes the deal is not worth it. The deal is not worth it. Yeah, then sometimes the deal is okay and I would sit down and consider, so that's a good deal. But sometimes the deal is not worth it. Like some of these very beautiful girls, some have very low deal on the table. But they want you to overspend. Hey, I don't know, a man should do this to me, a man should do this. And what are you bringing on that? Totally nothing. I don't want to bring that discussion here, but I'm trying to say, even on these laptops, the cars and everything, the phones, the smartwatches, sometimes the deal is too low. It's a very low deal. So it's up to you to sit down and see the deal that I'm being offered here versus the money I'm going to spend on this deal. And for what reason? For what reason? Why would I spend all this money for that thing? Because I'm seeing this stuff with technology. I don't know why people are rushing, and people like now the hybrid. I used my friend's car before it broke down, and versus my car, the difference in fuel consumption, I can tell you, is very little. Okay, to me that difference was very little. I went like a distance of around 300 kilometers, and I went with my car, and I was following him with his car. And I saw the cost in fuel, like it's very little amount of money compared to what he has to go through for the battery and whatever. Shipping the battery was $3,000, and now come to my country, the battery can't even start the car. It's a low deal. And why would I want to be in all those messes? And let me tell you, I'm not a biologist, I'm not a scientist, I'm not anything, but I'm telling you, the more you overstress your life, the more you affect your lifespan, the more you affect your health, the more you affect everything. And I wish I wish we did these things for things that matters, but we don't even do them for things that matters. We do them for people. We do them for people. You are buying a good phone so that people can see you. I ask my customers come to this shop here, and I ask them, hey, you have this phone? Yeah. What do you do with it? I like the camera. Only the camera only? Yeah, the camera. And the fact that it's an iPhone or it's a Samsung, it's something, S22. And the reason as to why somebody went to all those, to spend all that money for, the reasons are very petty to me. They are very petty. Sorry. If you have money, I'm not talking about you. People who have money to splash. There are people who have money to splash. Yeah, I do agree. But there are people who are struggling. Why are you killing yourself? Why are you killing yourself? I'll see you today with an iPhone, and the moment I face the other direction, my problems come back into my mind. If I've not paid rent, the rent comes back. If something disturbing me, imagine I only get to enjoy you. Hey, look, that good nice car, look, that good phone, and the minute I face the other direction is done. I've forgotten about you. I'm going back to my stress, going back to my life. I don't know. This is a war that I don't. I think this is war that human will never win. And manufacturers have, like I said before, manufacturers knows we are very stupid. They knows they know their customers. They are not thinking. Customers are not thinking. Yeah, somebody would say, hey, if you cannot afford it, don't. It's because you cannot afford it. It's true, I cannot afford it. But let me say, I see people here coming to disturb me. I'll say now that is even disturbing me. You cannot afford something. You want to tell me use your money to ship this product, and then I'll be paying in. Why would I even commit my money to buy you a phone that you don't need so that you be paying in purchase? Yeah, it comes also to me. People who cannot live within their standard, they come to affect me. And I do believe it's not only me. They even go to their parents, they affect their parents, they affect their spouse, and they affect everybody because you cannot be able to live within your standards. If you have money, fine. I'm not talking about you. Fine, continue spending money. And also make sure your future is secured. So that in future when you die, we don't know, we are not going to be invited in some WhatsApp groups to to contribute some money. And we remember the kind of life you used to live here. You used to drive a Prado, a Range Rover, and then in your WhatsApp group and being told, hey, give us some money to buy this car. Secure your life. Secure your life, man. If you have money, have money. Oh, yeah, I don't know. I don't know why maybe I don't know whether I'm supposed to be saying this, but all I'm saying, guys, a beautiful laptop means a lot of problems. A very modern laptop means a lot of problems. Please try to don't be the pioneer. Let the other people go experience the technology first and then follow. Don't be on the limelight, especially if you are struggling financially. I'm out. I'm done. If I touched you in some way, I'm sorry. I just wanted to make this clear. Some of my work is also guys to guide you on how maybe to live with this technology, because some of you comes here very angry. You're even banging my table. This laptop. So see, I'm trying to tell you on how you can mitigate some of these problems, right? Yeah. iSamfix computer solutions for you. Thank you guys, and let's meet in the next video. Bye.